Death is still a very sensitive subject when it comes to video games because the majority just allow us to respawn and restart the level one too many times. The fact that some of the main characters die no matter how hard we try to successfully complete the story often makes us realise that even in gaming, dying is sometimes inevitable. In what follows, we'll be presenting our pick for 10 of the most unforgiving video games that kill their protagonists no matter what. Be aware that this video is chock full with massive spoilers. Playing Slender, the 8 pages, is a frightening gaming experience. Being sent to roam through a dark forest in search of 8 mysterious pages while a shadowy figure permanently stalks you throughout the entire game can prove to be a really blood-curdling experience. What is even more terrifying is that no matter how fast you find all the pages, eventually the enigmatic Slender Man will find and kill you, abruptly ending the game. The ending of Mass Effect 3 managed to upset a lot of fans, mainly because Commander Shepard's fate didn't seem to get any kind of closure. Only after the extended cut DLC was added and a number of 8 possible endings were included, gamers felt justice had been done. Anyway, the sacrifice you'll have to do when playing as Shepard is almost imminent, the game ending with you blowing the relays to smithereens and becoming a collateral victim. In this martial arts focused melee combat game, a mythical weapon known as the Heavenly Sword is used by the protagonist, Narrator, to fend off the enemies who want to kill her. In the most ironic way possible, this invincible sword claims the life of its handlers after a short while, and not even Narrator can escape this dire destiny and gets killed by it. Such an overpowering weapon is both the strongest ally and the most fearsome enemy a warrior could have. In Outlast, protagonist Miles Upshur is a journalist who visits an insane asylum after getting a tip about the dubious things that happen there. To much of his horror, he finds out that the asylum is captured by variants, who start attacking him as soon as he enters. After surviving for a while, he rushes towards the doors of the hospital trying to escape. However, Upshur is gunned down and his body gets taken over by a demonic wall rider, who then finishes off his attackers. Cole Phelps is the selfless hero of NOIRE. In the aftermath of a firefight that led to the destruction of the sewers, he not only fights for his own life but also for the ones of the remaining survivors, taking care of as many people as he can while also running from the devastating torrents of water that threaten to drown them at any minute. After Cole manages to get everyone out, the time runs out for him and within a split second he is swallowed by the waves. Nathan Hale is the main character in Resistance 2. After he gets infected with the deadly Chimera virus, he is able to establish a uniquely strong connection with the skeletal aliens, but he also realizes that his time is limited until total infection. Hale succeeds in destroying large portions of the Chimera near the Gulf of Mexico despite having the virus, but towards the end of the game he is completely consumed by it, which prompts his fellow Capelli to half-heartedly end Hale's life. One of the main objectives of The Walking Dead is to protect a young girl named Clementine from the various threats of a zombie-infested world. Lee Everett is the one who takes her under his wing, and he succeeds in keeping her safe from various hardships until he is bitten by a walker. This bite gives rise to a very difficult situation where Clementine either must part with Lee, leaving him to turn, or shoot him in the head to relieve him from going through the horrid transformation. When you start Halo Reach, the Covenant can be seen attacking the planet in an attempt to kill everyone still alive, and the players know that this is how it will all end. However, the player-controlled character, named Noble 6, simply refuses to just wait for death, and fights the deadly Covenant forces until his very last breath. This is one of the most heroic ways to die, and we can only appreciate the main character's tenacity. The 2010 Medal of Honor title is all about death, misery, and despair. The players take control of a Tier 1 operative called Rabbit and fight their way through firefights and explosions. Towards the end of the game, Rabbit gets hit by several bullets in the chest, gets multiple fractures and a burn from an RPG that affects his arms. The medical team tries to save him, but it's too late as he succumbs to his injuries. His death is one of the most accurate portrayals of the horrors that a war can cause. In Red Dead Redemption, the famous gunslinger John Marston spends all of his time searching for Bill Williamson. When Bill is finally found, John kills him and tries to live a normal and peaceful life thereafter, settling down on his farm with his family and enjoying life as a retired outlaw. However, his happy days don't last for long, as the government can't accept that Marston got away without being punished for his crimes, so they come and they kill him in a massive shootout. This was our list highlighting some great games where you bite the dust for good, and we hope you've enjoyed our video. If you did, please press that like button, as we do appreciate it and it helps us immensely. Now would also be a great time to encourage you to subscribe, because we upload new stuff all of the time, so subscribing will keep you up to date with all of our latest videos. We want to know what your favourite game was on this list. You can vote by following the link in the description below or going to fraghero.com/die no matter what. What are you waiting for? Go vote now!